Hey everybody, Brett back out this new scale modeling, it's easy for me to say, with another sprue review. And another 72nd kit, scale kit, which I don't do often, but I've heard such good things about Arma Hobbies. And I haven't seen a 48 scale Arma Hobby kit. But there's a Hurricane coming, I'm told. This is officially licensed Boeing product, P-51C Mustang, Mark III. So, 72nd scale, like I said. Contains one plastic kit with decals. Kit number 70039. And made in Poland, and little warnings. And looks like it comes with two schemes. Which, because I prefer the non-bubble top. Which I always thought of as the B. Maybe it's the B in American markings. Anyway, two schemes. It's a Polar Squadron. Let's see what we get. This is an end opening box, but it is a sturdy end opening box. It has one bag with everything in it. You don't expect a lot in a 72nd scale World War II aircraft kit. Something almost looks like an antenna. I'm going to leave that there. Carefully not mess with it. Instructions, decals, and two sprues. Whoa. Wow. Now, one thing. See how shiny that is? See how matte that is? Isn't that cool? And it's so smooth. And the detail. Ay caramba. I'm liking that detail. Your bottom wing. Trying to make sure you're seeing all the goodness I'm seeing. Fuselage. Recessed panels. Some rivets. Same with the top. No real rivet detail, but be easy enough to put in. Tails. Two different tails. Obviously, because there's two different variants. Wing spar. As you can see your wings. Do it this way. Your lower wing's already got its angle in it. And the wing spar will help that. And two different tails. Again, with great detail. And your doors, which have no ejector pin marks on the inside. And look at all this detail inside the cockpit. And you've got spurs. You've got detail inside the landing gear bay. All this ribbing. And these for stabilization. Same with that, your wings, because it's sloped. These pins are sloped to help with the angle. Same on the bottom wing. These pins are sloped. So they've really thought this out. Cockpit floor. Let's see, we'll go this way. So your cockpit floor, this is matte. This is shiny. I don't think I've ever seen a kit that's that flat and then that shiny. Those molds were shined to perfection. I mean, there's barely any sprue gates or attachment points on the inside of the wings or the fuselage. Oof, raving, sorry. And your second sprue, it's got your four-bladed prop. Your flaps, your two different kinds of exhaust, your seat, your tail wheel, bombs, fuel tanks, prop spinner, there's weight on wheels. There's more detail in this kit than some 48 scale kits I've looked at. I mean, raised rivets. Well, we're not going to show up, but on that flap, raised rivets. and texture. So, your prop, no flash. No flash anywhere. Weight on wheels. The only thing I have not seen is instrument panel. I'm sure it's going to be decals. Again, even the flaps are flat while things around it are gloss. Wow, how do they do that? Clear parts. Usually 70-second clear parts are not well, but these look outstanding. You can see through them. Not overly thick. Good panel lines. Two different ones, like I said, the bubble one and the non-bubble one. And the front attaches to the fuselage instead of just sitting on top of the fuselage. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. For a 70-second kit. Nice. Okay. Get the glass back in the bag so I don't scratch it. Now I'm hoping there's decals in this nice glossy book, and there are. Decals. Look at that blue paper. These are printed in somewhere that I can't read. Printed by TechMod. TechMod makes good decals, and these look like good decals. I mean, even the carrier film that's between the letters is so clear as to almost not be seen. Stencils. Looks like instrument panel dials. Instrument panel detail right there. Right here and here, depending if you're doing the bubble top or the flat canopy. Seatbelt decals. Put them on some foil and give them some depth. And they're all in register. They all look nice. Okay. Here is a little about the aircraft in, looks like Polish and English. Here, color call out for Hataka, AK Real Color, Life Color, Ammo, Humbrol, Vallejo, Tamiya. They cover the spectrum. They're not loyal to one brand, which is good because most of us have varieties. Okay. Starting with the cockpit, and these directions are in color, so it's telling you pretty much that's the green you want your cockpit to be. Parts together, radios, decals, putting on the radios after you paint them, fuel tank, and then this is how it should look. More cockpit parts, including your instrument panel decals. More decals for inside your cockpit after you paint it. Zinc chromite green. So, all the detailing pretty much is decals, not panels. I'm sure there's going to be photo etch somewhere, but 70-second photo etch. This tail wheel section looks like it's yellow chromate instead of the green chromate. And you got your radio going right there. And then this is the bottom part for your intake. So this will sit in your intake and you'll be able to see inside of it. And same thing on the other side, decals and painting. Sliding the cockpit in. Putting your wing spar in, including painting it. And how your wing spar sits. How your wings go together. Some more painting, and looks like for lining your doors, I'm guessing. This is showing you detailed how this should look. Nice touch. And your landing gear, which you can put on after you paint. So there's a wheel mask template. Oh, this is the template for the wheel mask, so you stick some tape down there. Cut out your wheels masks. Some more painting there. Your back of your radiator, your air intake open. Finishing up the fuselage, props. Like I said, the wheels can go in after painting. Canopy, which one you doing? There's two different, even of the bubbles. Looks like this one's for closed, this one's for open. Cut for two pieces for closed position, so you gotta do some cutting if you're closing it. Okay. Remove and sand smooth. The light top parts right there. Paint with camouflage the lower frame only. So the lower frame gets painted camouflage. Your fuel tanks. It's calling a possible loadout. It's giving you options. You choose which. Decals go on your ordnance. And then some stencils. And then your color callouts in color for your C1 this is from 315 Polish Squadron. You got the pilot's name that there's no way I can pronounce. And then this is 112 Squadron RAF. That would be tough because I love the shark's mouth and I love the canopy, but I like the colors and the invasion stripes. I'd be thinking on that. And then others in the range. Now, I've seen this one built and got rave reviews. I've seen a review of that one and got rave reviews. And there's an expert set, which I should find, because I bet that's got the other parts in it, the detail parts. So, thanks for watching this 70-second sprue review of this 72nd Mustang P-51C Mark III Arma Hobby. Beautiful artwork. There you have it. You want to build something tiny? Build this. Sit your ass on the bench, build something tiny. Maybe you always build something tiny. So here's something to add to your collection. Maybe you have it in your collection. So build it. Let's see it. Thanks for watching.